Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to IO. So in case you can't tell, we're gonna try something a little different for this video. So we're gonna give you an update of a popular story from the previous week and follow up on it. We're kind of trying this as like an experiment, just because sometimes stories have updates and we would like to update on them. And
we're the news and we update stuff.
Yeah, we update things. This is kind of like a preliminary for podcasts that we are gonna be doing. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in a podcast, a lot of you guys have asked us about podcasts. So maybe like a new thing that we're gonna try. If you guys want to see the podcast, you gotta leave us a comment down below telling us that you want to see a podcast.
Hashtag IO podcast.
Because it's something that we're into, like we'll do it.
Okay guys, so the video that we're gonna be talking about today is a follow-up on the anonymous message to Donald Trump.
So they actually sent 2 messages, and the first one has since been deleted from YouTube. So that's
it has.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's kind of.
Maybe they thought it was too like angry. They were like afraid of Trump going out.
I don't know though, because like, their website has the transcript of what they said.
Yeah.
But the video itself isn't there, so I don't know if someone reported it. I don't know if they just didn't want it on YouTube. I don't really know why they would take it down.
That's weird. Okay, so if you haven't watched the video on our coverage of the video,
that's what I was gonna say.
Basically what happened was Anonymous used this video as a call for peace. They were calling on Donald Trump to procure peace.
Now there is an update. They have posted a second message to Donald Trump, but we'll get to that later.
So in the video, I asked you if you thought that Donald Trump would do what Anonymous said. Since they've definitely trolled him in the past, it's like, would he really do anything they said at this point?
There's also a question as to how much power a president truly has, and if he would even be able to procure the peace if he wanted to.
So here were some of your responses. Lincoln Meredith said, "Presidents don't have as much power as you might think, i.e. he can deploy troops, but Congress has to give the go-ahead for combat. The government is also designed to be insufficient. So, if a president decided to turn rogue, then he could be overthrown out the front door."
Very true. That actually is one of the nice things about democracy. If he really ever does screw up that badly, he can be impeached, which I guess is a good thing.
Yeah, I guess it would hopefully prevent another like Hitler scenario.
Yeah, overthrow him, yeah.
Yeah.
Serafina Kelly said Trump is just as corrupt, and he is not the answer. Bernie Sanders was. Maybe he still is.
Maybe he still is. I think personally Donald Trump is motivated by ego. He is a corporation and a president. Like, it's good that he doesn't want the president's salary, but he's a corporation. Don't supporters hate the establishment, which is basically corporations? They run everything. Bernie was motivated by his true love for America. I think he was way more for the people than Trump was.
And also, yeah, he just seemed like more like a people person. He didn't seem like a face, he seemed more like a personality, I guess. Yeah. Not to say Donald Trump isn't a personality, but Donald Trump's more like
he's so eccentric and just larger than life, and Bernie just seemed more relatable in my opinion.
I think that's relatable. That's probably the best word to use.
Yeah. Shamey Boy said, Donald Trump does have the power to change the world. He could change his mindset and could make the world a better place by stopping war and stopping his threatening messages and his aggravated thoughts on others.
He could do those things. I don't know if he will.
Yeah.
But again, like the president, he doesn't call the shots. Like it has to go through Senate, I think, or Congress. I don't really know how the whole system and the law works in the States, but it's not like a dictatorship. Even though he is the face, that's literally all he is. Like he could literally say, I hate America and I want to nuke this whole country. And yes, I said America, I'm aware I said that. And the Senate could be like, we're not gonna do that. And that's it. Like he does, it doesn't matter what he says. He could say, I hate Canada and I want to bomb them. And the Senate could be like, no. One
thing that Trump can do is he can appoint Supreme Court justices that could lead the criminal justice system into a very bad place. They could rule against certain things, they can be pro-life.
Shit.
It's all, subjective, right? It's all the judge and what he thinks is right. So that's where he could do some damage.
I just have to wait to find out what he does. We'll see. Angela Fields said, I think any president can if they really wanted to or not. This would be his way of proving the world he can put himself aside and put everyone else first, or just prove us all right about what everyone thinks about him. I think it is a good opportunity to turn heel and make everyone realize he's not a piece of shit. Maybe that was a little mean.
That was a little mean.
But people really hate him. And
see, we could be so much worse. We hold back quite a bit.
We really do.
It's for you guys.
We do censor ourselves for you guys. But no, I think it's a good platform for him to show the world either that the persona he was playing to become president is either who he really is or was just an act to get him to where he is, and now he'll show his true colors. So again, it's one of those things you gotta just wait and see. It's easy for people to be like, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a sexist, but it's also easy for people to be like, no, he's pro-American and this and that, but you really don't know his real intentions until he has the power to show people his real intentions.
So now we're going to talk about the second video Anonymous uploaded. In the video, they state that they represent the people who voted for Donald Trump, and they are anti-establishment, and the people who voted for Trump are fed up with the establishment. They say again that they want Trump to end war. And now I'm kind of just thinking, like, why are they making another video where they just said the exact same thing as the last one? I don't really understand what the purpose of that was.
So, like, again, the first video was deleted. I don't know if they're just doing it for money. Like, if the first one didn't get views, so
yeah,
they upload like the same thing and it got more views because they changed the title.
Yeah, maybe it's for money. Honestly, like, maybe they like. I think everybody expects them to like hack him or something like that, and they made so much money on the first one that like. Now they're doing it again, like they said the exact same thing, so I'm not really sure what the point of that is, really. So who is Anonymous? Like, can they really do anything? Like, why are we so obsessed with like them and them being this like underdog?
Just so you guys know, Anonymous, if you're watching, I'm not saying this, it's all her. So if you're gonna
don't hack me, please.
If you're gonna hack someone,
but who are you, Anonymous?
I don't care who you are. I trust you guys.
So you had some pretty interesting comments on the last video about Anonymous. Rogue51 said, "Are people still actually paying attention to idiots that pass themselves off as Anonymous? They haven't made good on any of their threats, and the only hacking they've ever done is to set up DDoS attacks on websites." Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, they did troll Donald Trump by like releasing his like phone number and his social security number to the public, but that wasn't a hack. That was just available to the public.
I don't know. Another thing is, it could really just be anybody behind a mask. For all we know, it could literally be somebody that saw an opportunity to make a lot of money. They hire a hacker, pay them a quarter of like. Give some 17-year-old kid who doesn't have a job, I'll give you $100 if you find out some information for me, and then they're the face of the whole thing. Much like Donald Trump's the face of the US, this Anonymous group, they might not even be hackers themselves. They could literally just be people.
Yeah, who make videos. They have hackers. There's fakes too. There's fake Anonymous.
They have hackers, and maybe they pay hackers to do their dirty work, and then they profit off all of this. Now again, we really don't know because. Like, no one knows who Anonymous is. Awakening Dream said, "Wow, Anonymous really is our voice. Let's hope Donald Trump will listen. All we have is hope."
Yeah, it would be really nice if there was no such thing as war anymore. Like,
yeah,
humanity's just always had war. Like, I was watching a documentary on the Romans, and like their wars would last hundreds of years, like hundreds. It's just a thing. Like, you just like, and people just had to go to war. If you were a dude, you would have to go to war back then. So. I
mean, it still is, unfortunately, that's still that way in certain countries when you turn 18, you know.
In Israel, isn't that true?
Yeah. Like, I don't know if I know any, maybe I do know people. I definitely know, like, friends that know people that when they turn 18, they had to go to war, or they have to, I don't know if it's either go to school or war. I think. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they have to just go to war. And like, it doesn't mean they have to go, you know, on the fields with the guns. Like, they could do like they could be like a medic at a hospital. They could do like tech stuff. Like, it's not.
Yeah, you know,
people think. Queen
Elizabeth II was actually a mechanic in World War II.
There you go. So people think like, oh, like you have to go to war. They think you're like out there, guns, bombs going off. Not to take away from those people. Like, thank you so much for all the service you guys do. But when you go to war, it's not always necessarily that. There's also like the technical stuff and the people that
help the effort.
Yeah, the people that like manufacture weapons. I don't know if they do that in-house. I really don't know. But what I'm trying to say,
actually, the women do that at home. Well, in the past, the women had done that.
Really?
Like,
she's like, that's what I mean. So, but again, I'm not trying to say like any piece of war is okay. I think I'm very against war, and I think it's just sad that society always has to find something to fight over, regardless of what it is.
It's usually oil. Like, it's usually self-interest.
And but even opinions, like even if you look at like the smaller wars, like the war on racism even, it's not physical guns, but it's like, look at what's happening all over the world. Like, people believe in different things, and because of that you hate each other. Like, it just, I don't know, doesn't sit well with me.
Okay guys, that's all for this video. We just wanted to mention that IO merch is coming. We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies.
It's gonna be lit, fam.
It's gonna be lit.
Like, if you guys like this shirt, imagine if it looked 10 times better, because it's gonna actually have.
It's gonna have an IO logo.
It's gonna have stuff on it, and it won't be plain Jane. It'll be Busy Billy. Also, guys, we have something called a poo box, and
it's a PO box. It's a PO box, not a poo box.
Well, if you want to send us your mail or your poo, you gotta send it to number.
Don't send us poo.
You gotta send.
Please don't.
I'll accept your poo. She won't. Send it to number 14015. address is 2408 Lakeshore Boulevard West. And where is it, Char? I'll let you.
Etobicoke, Ontario, M8V4A2. And that address is posted down below. It's always down below in the description of our videos.
Every description, guys.
Yeah, so if you want to send us fan mail or hate mail, I don't know why you would want to go out of your way to send us hate mail, but...
Oh, do you not know what trolls are?
Yeah, but like trolls are very like easy. I'm just gonna read this comment.
I feel like people don't have a life.
Yeah, maybe. Just
prove us right. Send us some fan mail and hate mail.
Send us some poo.
I thought you didn't want it.
Him some poo.
If you actually send me poo, I'll actually probably post it on my Instagram and laugh about it. So I don't know if it'll get through the border, but that's up to you.
Okay, guys. Thanks for putting up with this video. We know it's really long, but yeah, we want to make it a regular thing. So let us know if you liked it.
Yeah, if you liked it, you gotta let us know down below in the comments.
Also, this is a safe space. This is just like we're just discussing things. We're just creating a safe space for discussion and for opinion. So please keep everything lighthearted in the comments.
I'm sure you guys will still hate. I don't even know if you're gonna hate on us. You guys might hate on each other. I don't know why you guys like to do that, but if it makes you feel happy, I guess.
Yeah, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Just
it's a very important thing to remember, guys.
Just like chill out.
You're allowed to have an opinion.
Listen to each other, and yeah.
And also, when someone puts their opinion, instead of being like, "You're wrong, you idiot," be like, "Why do you think this way?"
Yeah.
Just have a conversation.
Yeah, just talk to them.
Because also, maybe we'll talk about your conversations in these podcasts and stuff. Like, we're interested in what you guys have to say, but when you guys just write stuff like, you know, this user's stupid, you're wrong, and then someone else replies like, no, you're wrong, there's not much content there.
Yeah, no.
So.
Yeah, for sure. So, healthy discussion, and thanks for watching.
Peace and love, guys. Good vibes only.
Peace and love. Bye.
And we'll see you soon.